Do you have any news for your fans about tickets for your clash with Rangers at Ibrox at the weekend?
I think my understanding at the moment is we expect there to be supporters there, which is great. I think it's the most important thing for the fans. Are vital to Scottish football. I think they're a massive part of why it's a great spectacle, and the passion and everyone, that they all get right behind their teams, and I think they should have the opportunity to go and do that, and it's a great opportunity for us to go there and hopefully send them back along the M8 happy. But difficult game, difficult venue, but really adds to the atmosphere when they're there, which is great.
So you do think fans are going to be allowed in? Yeah.
Well, my understanding is I think they will be, and I know the club is working extremely hard, Ben, to speak to everyone to try and to get that to be the case, and that's where, as far as I'm aware, that's the situation just now.
There's only a few days to go though. Is that quite frustrating for you as a team to only have that certainty now?
From the fans' point of view, I fully understand it would be really frustrating, difficult. For me, my full focus has been on preparing the team, and that's a challenge in itself, obviously. But I know we have been working extremely hard. In an ideal world, the fans would like to know as early as possible, so they can plan and make aware of exactly what's happening. But I'm sure everyone's doing everything they possibly can to try and make that happen.
What sort of correspondence have Hibs had with the league about this?
I just know they're working as hard as they can to try and achieve that. And as I say, my understanding is at the moment that should happen.
Just also keen to get your reaction to Stephen Naismith's sacking by Hearts the weekend.
Yeah, listen, it's never nice when anybody loses a job. He had a very good season last season. I know him well. He'll be bitterly disappointed for all the work and effort. I know how hard a job it is, sitting on the side of the fence now. And listen, I'm sure he won't be able to work long. He's done a great job there, and I wish him all the very best in the future.
Do you see him coming back to coaching and management again?
I'm sure that'll be completely down to him. For what he's done so far, he's a young manager, aspiring to be as good as he can be, so I'm sure he will be.
How ready are you for this challenge on Sunday?
It's what I'm looking forward to. I think the break for us, for different reasons, was good. Obviously, the positive result at the end last week gives us a lot of confidence going into training, a feel-good factor around the place, but it gave us time with players at different levels of fitness, and an opportunity for a couple of players who maybe were carrying a few knocks to rest up a little bit, to then fully focus and plan on this game. We've had 10 days, 2 weeks to do that. So from that side, it's been positive, and it's a test now we're really looking forward to.
A case of trying to build on the feel good of the St Johnstone game now?
Yeah, it definitely helps. The bonus of getting the 3 points for all the efforts that you put in, you know, especially with the way the 2 games previously, losing late goals in the game and being pegged back, almost felt like a defeat at times. But I think the key message is to keep that belief and be quite measured throughout the whole process, to make sure you don't get too high and you don't get too low in these situations. But I think you've really seen the weight off the players' shoulders, especially when the first goal went in against St Johnstone, and we really finished the game the way that I know we can play, and we hopefully can build on that now.
What have you made of Rangers so far this season? What type of challenge do you expect?
It'll be a real tough test. It always is going there. You have to deal with the atmosphere. They had a positive result last week back at Ibrox as well, so we know we have to deal with that. The players will be aware of that. And as I say, it's never an easy place to go, but it's a real enjoyable place to play if you can test yourself, and it's a great test for the players to go and test yourself against the best players in the league.
You've not been there for a while, but I know certainly back in your playing days under Alan Stubbs and Neil Lennon, you had a few victories through there. I mean, what does it actually feel like as a player to go there and get a result, and what does it take?
Obviously, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes for us to be at the top of our game. We know that. We will definitely have to be at the top of our game. But in terms of having experienced it, it's a great place to go and play. It's a brilliant atmosphere. It's a great stadium, real traditional stadium, brilliant playing surface. Great opportunity to test yourself against a real good side. But in terms of if you can go and get a positive result there, it's brilliant for everyone involved.
Is Joe Newell fit?
He's getting there slowly. Him and Martin Boyle, of the two that were carrying injuries going into, we've been playing with injuries, to be honest. Lloyd with his hand, and Joe with his sort of stomach groin issue. Been rumbling on, but the wee breaks give him an opportunity to try and sort that out, and they're developing nicely, but we'll just see how that one goes.
And Dwight Gale, is he ready to play?
Yep, he's obviously missed out the last squad because he literally signed the day before. We'd only really done one training session with us, but seeing how he's trained in the last sort of 2 weeks with us, how well he's looked after his body, how professional he is. He's been working extremely hard, training away from before he joined us, training groups, and some of the games he's played in as well, behind closed doors. So he's in a good place at the moment, and real adds quality and experience to the group, which has been great.
Any other injuries or team news Doyle Hayes close at all, or still as you were?
He's still as he was at the moment. He's played a bounce game last week, came through that. He's continuing to work hardest to try and get himself back to the level, but as far as the squad's going, it'll be pretty similar to what it has been.